We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On 1st down, Madden. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got it. It's Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down Second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The Dolphins hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown. But when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll elect not to run with it. Catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Tua. Throw caught by Achane. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Play action, now it's Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Motion man right is Rice. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That was doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway. Unfortunately, it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
Achane hit, and the ball is held. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Now Mahomes, and that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down now, Madden, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Running left, Achane. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. Unable to corral him. He fights through. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Achane once more. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Miami. The York on now for the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll run on first down. Madden, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll try the left side. Madden. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. In motion right is Tony. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 23, Dolphins 14.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's 2nd down. Throwing Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Dance. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. York now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. Able to fight through one tackle. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.